Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up products that I share with you. I'm just going to adjust my... There we go. Okay, so welcome, happy Monday everyone. I thought I would pop on this morning to start off our Monday with some creative mojo for everybody. Let's get our week started off on a positive note. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. We didn't do a whole lot here. I got out for a walk. Yesterday we started watching, Brad and I started watching the Jack Ryan series. 5 episodes later, we stopped it. That's the type of day we had yesterday. So anyhow, I'm just going to share this. Just one second here. I'm going to move so you can see that Miss Maisie is in her crate in the background. So I do apologize if she ends up doing a lot of whining. She does have a chew stick in there, but you know how it is. She she gets a little stir crazy being in there. So, all right. Yes, so she's not used to being in there, but I don't want her tinkling anywhere in my craft room. So please, when you join me, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. I love to know where all of my viewers are coming from. Please, sharing is caring. Please share my video so I can reach more crafty friends. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please click that subscribe button below and the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos from me. So I am going to flip the camera around. Just give me one moment. Close your eyes. If you have any motion sickness issues or anything like that. So let's flip you. So you're going to look at the other side first. As you can see here in southwestern Ontario, it is a gray day. It rained a lot yesterday, like quite heavy through the night. When I got out for my walk, I brought my umbrella with me for just in case. All right, we've got my Archon thing is, the arm is showing there. So this week I am going to try to be better. How is everybody doing with their eating? Oh my goodness. Last week, I think I needed an intervention with my kitchen. I made fresh bread, I made banana bread, I made chocolate chip cookies, and I made cheese tea biscuits. So I think it's time for me to stop baking because I do love to consume everything that I'm creating. So this week is going to be grilled chicken and healthier options like that. Okay, so this morning we are creating with the beautiful Botanical Prints. This is a product medley. I've only done 2 cards with this. So this week I'm going to be creating more with this fabulous product medley. It has dies. It has, as you can see, the cute little bee embellishments. It comes with ribbon and your designer series paper. It comes with labels and laser printed and cut images. So we are coming down to the final days of celebration. Celebration ends tomorrow. Today is Monday, March the 30th. Today I have a friend, Linda, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Linda. And my nephew, Drew, and his wife, Caitlin, down in Arizona. Today is their first wedding anniversary. So happy anniversary, Drew and Caitlin. So today and tomorrow are your last days to get in on the celebration items that are on right now, where you spend $60 or $120, and you get to choose either a level 1 or a level 2 item for free. It's also the end of our join special, which is, it's always a great time to join, but during celebration, you get the free mini paper trimmer. I love this. As you can see, I took my guard off. This sits on my desk and I use it constantly. You get that, a 6x6 assorted stack of paper, as well as any free stamp set out of either publication. And I know the Word Wishes is it $50 or $60? I can't remember, but you get that for free. So you spend $135 and you get to choose $165 worth of products. And there is no shipping ever on the starter kit. And there is no tax in Ontario, Alberta, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Ontario, Quebec. Manitoba and Saskatchewan are the only two provinces that you get charged tax. So yes, Stampin' Up! Is still at this time open for business. So anyhow, enough of that. Let's get crafting. That's why you're here with me today, to create something pretty to send out in the mail. So this is the card that we're going to be creating, and I don't know if you can see that little bit of that halo shadow behind my die cut. It is used with a sponge dauber and my ink pad. So my colors are Smoky Slate for my image and my sentiment, and Petal Pink is the color that I used with my sponge dauber. Good morning, Carol. How are you? And then my Stampin' Blends are, my leaves are colored with the light and dark mint macaron. My flower is the light flirty flamingo and the light petal pink. The inside, the stamen of my flower is light daffodil delight. And then of course, at the very base of that branch is my light crumb cake. And look at that, I have a rhinestone stuck to that. Isn't that funny? So yeah, so I'm calling this a cherry blossom. I'm not sure if that's what it is or not, but that's what I'm calling it. So I have the blog post is already up. It published this morning. So when we're all through here, head on over to my blog and get those measurements so that you can recreate this at home with this. If you have this, product medley, or this can be easily subbed out for any other stamp set. You're working on some thank you cards. Yeah, I'm going to be sending out, I have them out in the other room. I have my whole stack of cards I have to finish addressing, all of them, and get them. Tomorrow is going to be my post office day. So I've stamped my image in Smoky Slate. I've told you before I like to use Smoky Slate quite frequently, as I find that it is not quite as dark as the Memento. So Okay, now I have my card front, and I think I've told you before the last time I used this stamp set came. My words for this are in another language, so I did not put my sentiment stickers on here, as you can see. So some European demonstrator has a English set of stickers, I believe. So, and I'm going to be making up more of these cards too. I haven't used this stamp set or this image or this one here, so I'm going to make up a few more. I have quite a list of people, customers, team members, friends, family that I want to send cards out to let them know that I'm thinking of them. So hopefully when I am not over, I can get this stamped straight. Hey, not too bad. I will take it. So I'm going to close this up. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of printer paper and my petal pink. And I have recently re-inked this. So what I do is I take, all right, where did I put? There it is. I like to take the die cut that it's going to be sitting on. So this is from the Layering Circles dies, and then this is from the Stitched Shape dies. This is the second largest of the stitched circles from that set. So I like to take where I'm going to be placing my image. I like to take and place that there so I can visualize where I need to be starting to and how far I need to come out for that shadow to show. So I am just going to ink up, daub off, and because this is the center is being covered, usually I would start off the paper and work on, but because this is covered up the center, this is where I'm starting. So I'm starting and I'm just going out from there. I've got a very, very light hand with this. I don't want it to be heavy. When you do it lightly, you get a smoother look. If you go on there too heavy and too hard, you're gonna get smudgy, harsh lines, not that nice soft blended look. Okay, so as you can see, I need to come much farther out. So I'm going to re-ink again, take some of that off the edges, and start again in the center, and then just bring that out in that circular motion, bringing it down. You don't want it too light or too dark, but dark enough that you can see that there's that nice hint of color behind that stamped image. Okay, so you can see that if I put that there, you can see that I've got some color here, here. So I just need to, I'd like to bring it out just a smidge more there. So I am just going to bring that over. So is anybody else binge watching things on Netflix or Amazon Prime? Jack Ryan is on Amazon Prime. So and there's 2 seasons. I still can't believe Brad and I watched 5 episodes last night. But it's quite good. We really enjoyed it. There, I like that. Brad said that he thought it was more like a movie, the way it was filmed and everything. Okay, so now I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to come in with my light crumb cake, and I like to use the bullet or the nib end here, and I'm just going to put just a little bit of my light crumb cake on here. And hopefully stay within the lines. So that's just giving that very, very light color. So now I'm going to take my light Flirty Flamingo, and anywhere that there's these little shadowing areas, that is where I'm going to put my light Flirty Flamingo. So I'm just going to come in with my dots a bit here, just dotting it, bringing it up, and then I will blend that out with my light Petal Pink. Okay, let's do right here. Close that. I'm doing one at a time. You don't want it to dry in between, so then it won't blend very well. So then I'm coming in with my light Petal Pink, and I'm going over. And then if you just go over the outside of the furthest point of where you've got that darker color a little bit more, it's going to blend that line out just that smidge more. So the coordination product release is done tomorrow as well. That's the dies that go with a couple of the celebration items, as well as a couple of the stamp sets that are in the mini January to June mini catalog. So if you're wanting those, if you've been on the fence, now would be the time to get that order in. Okay, just a smidge more here. All right, and then we need the stamens in the center. And this is my light Daffodil Delight. Here and here. So there's my flower is colored. Now I just have to do my leaves and bring in my light and dark. I have a little bit of shadowing on here as well. So I'm going to bring in my dark. And just adding a bit. Because it is a smaller area, you don't want to add too much because then you're going to get bleeding. And you don't want your blends to bleed out. So how is everybody doing with their cooking? Are you getting creative? Are you watching more cooking videos? Okay, that leaf is done. Move on to the next. Just do those two at a time. And then just, oh, this one here. Okay. Two more, and then our coloring is done. So I got an order last week of business supplies from Stampin' Up, and my box had been open for the first time. I've never had this. It was opened by customs. There was a tape across it. It was opened and then resealed with inspected by customs written right on the tape. I've never had that before. I wonder if it's because a lot of things aren't being shipped right now. I'm not really sure. Okay, so now we'll just leave it like this, but you could come in and add just a bit of Wink of Stella. We'll see, maybe I'll change my mind at the end, but for right now, let's get assembling this. Okay, bringing in my silicone craft sheet, my glue, stick that down. I can tell that this has been re-inked because this is quite a bit darker than my original. So all of the measurements, like I said, are over on my blog. You can head on over there afterwards if you like. Wednesday's live, I'm going to have some brand new products to share with you. And then Thursday, I have a blog hop, the Creating Kindness Design Team's monthly blog hop. So Thursday is April 2nd already. Oh my goodness. So the blog hop this month is colored pencils. watercolor pencils. So I created something on the weekend that I was just thrilled with. So you'll have to be sure to check that out. I have a video as well to go with it. A fun way to use your watercolor pencils in a different way. Okay, so now this is popped up with some dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so then we're just gonna have this so that it's coming kind of sideways out. Now I am going to finish this off with some of the sheer linen ribbon. This is Mint Macaron. A tiny ribbon, but oh, so pretty. Ties bows beautifully. Now that I've said that, can I get it to try that again without, there we go. Bring in my ribbon scissors. Snip and snip. That side's a little long. Still. Whoop. All right. So we can go just like that. All right, let's get a glue dots. Now these glue dots are a titch big, so I'm gonna take your pick tool, roll this to make it just that little bit smaller, stick it right there where I want it to go, and then stick my ribbon, my little bow on there. And now I can see that we don't want this hanging out. There we go. Now let's give the inside a little bit of stamped love. So I'm going to reopen my Smoky Slate, ink up, move this to the side. That out of the way so I don't put my card in it. And then just at the very bottom here. And there we have a pretty inside of our card as to match the outside. Okay, what do you guys think? That was a very quick card, only half an hour. Here's my original, and here is the one I created with you. So I hope you liked today's card. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Thank you. This sentiment could be for anything. It doesn't have to be for a sympathy or anything like that. I'm always here for you. This time in the world, it's perfect just to reach out to a friend and send that lovely card with a lovely sentiment on it, just to let them know you're thinking of them, and if they need to talk or anything like that. I know not everybody deals with stress the same way, so some of us are, yes, everything is well with me. Some of us have been eating our stress. while others have been coping much better. It all depends on the type of person you are. So having some happy mail come to them is a lovely, lovely way to let them know that you are thinking of them. So please share my video. Sharing is caring. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click that subscription button below. I'm going to draw, I had said that this would be on Wednesday, but I'm going to draw this later today. So please write in the comments, subscribed and Canadian. You have to be a Canadian citizen to resident to win this, because I cannot ship this anywhere outside of Canada. So this is going to one of my Canadian YouTube subscribers. So because of privacy settings, I can't see everybody that has subscribed. So if you want in on this draw, which will be at 5 o'clock today, if you want in on this draw, then please write subscribed and Canadian so that I know you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I get told that I have a new subscriber, but it does, sometimes it says due to the privacy settings. So I don't know who you are. So if you could comment, that would be fabulous. And the reason I'm doing this early is because this has a set of dies that goes with it that is part of the coordination offerings, that tomorrow is the last day. So if you are the lucky winner, you may want to order the dies from your demonstrator that you shop with if you're not one of my customers. So I want you to be able to have that opportunity. So anyhow, your mom lives in a retirement, so you sent some cards to her and her friends. Oh, that was so sweet. That was very sweet, Debbie. I don't have any family members in a retirement home at this point in time, but I do have senior family members, so I am going to be mailing some cards to them. So anyhow, I better get off of here. Miss Maisie is wanting me to take her outside, because the last time she was out, all she did was eat the little sticks and bark at the squirrels. So I need to get her out so she doesn't go potty in her crate. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I truly do appreciate it. I will post who the winner is later at 5 o'clock. I will draw and I will post it on my page here. So thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fabulous Monday. I hope you have enjoyed this Monday Morning Mojo, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.